Hello, and welcome to another unboxing. Hi there. Uh, Glad to see you. Hopefully, maybe there's somebody here. If not, whatever. So we're gonna get into it. Start with the usual stuff. This month, this stream, we're doing the unboxing of the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. This one is themed Jedi, as you can see on the website right up there. At smugglersbounty.com. This one isn't available anymore. At least if you were to subscribe now, you're going to get the next one, which is, of course, themed to The Last Jedi. As with all the Powered by Funko boxes, when there is a movie coming out, they usually tend to have a... They usually tend to tie it in with the upcoming movie. The next Collector Core box is going to be Thor Ragnarok. Right before Spider-Man Homecoming came out, the month before that came out. They do a pretty good job. Sometimes it's a little off, but that's just because of schedule. You can't necessarily catch it, but they usually do. This one is Jedi, is the theme of this one for this month. But again, if you were to subscribe, and use English properly, to Smuggler's Bounty at this point, receive the Last Jedi box. Now, we'll go into some information later on. Literally come tomorrow. But let's get into this. So, like I said, we got give our Smuggler's Bounty. Lay out the side. Crack into it. Had a soda on unboxing tray earlier, so it's a thing. Crack it open. It's themed to Jedi. Jedis everywhere. So of course we're gonna have a lot of stuff with the prequels and that sort of thing. No big shocks there. Officially it's Jedi Knights, and I can tell that because that is what is written on the patch. Which I'll take the box around baggies. A little bit. As with all these Collect Core, Smuggler's Bounty, Disney treasures, etc., there is always a patch and a pin. Review of the patch. It is old Jedi Luke from the very, very end. Sorry, it's a spoiler. It's a 2-year-old, approaching 2 years. Force Awakens. So it's Luke as a Jedi Master, or at least as close as we're ever gonna get to him. And then we have, as our pin, I've just started getting into some of the animation, so I haven't watched a huge amount of the Clone Wars series. But I believe this, so some of the characters are literally just background characters from prequels. Plo Koon. I'm gonna show you. Now I'm gonna put the box on the ground. A little bit better access to show you all what. So first up, we got a shirt. There are 4 different shirts. I don't know what all of them are. However, this is kind of cool. I will have no issues with this. I got Yoda. Stoked about that. I can guarantee you that that's going to be one of the ones that people are more stoked about getting. And then Funko in advertising boxes, as they do with all the boxes. They're getting a little bit better about things. They do tend to advertise the pop because you're only guaranteed that they're only guaranteed that they're going to have one pop in the box. Not necessarily there's going to be more than one. There's going to be at least one, and they tend to advertise one of those as a way to get people to order the box. And this month's it was Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars prequels era. Box to give you. Sorry about clearing my throat. It's kind of my usual thing. See if anything's going on in the chat. Because if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, I do these live on Twitch, which is right there, down below. Reflection. He's hungry. In that weird period of time where he was, that was after and yet before the character was portrayed, after in our timeline, but before in the Star Wars timeline, Obi-Wan being portrayed by one of the greatest actors ever. Still portrayed by a good actor, but Ewan is not necessarily as top tier as some of the other. Some other. Now we're gonna go for. There are 2 pops in this box. Able to look into it, but I'm gonna save the last pop for. There's also a plush of Master Yoda. So I got kind of a Yoda box, which I think is pretty. It goes along. I've got a Boba Fett in the same style. Can you hear me? Hello? I guess I'm just, sorry. I'm going to try and speak up a little bit more because I seem to be not quite catching that. Awesome. Thank you very much, Melty. I appreciate that. I'm looking in OBS and I'm seeing my meter, and my meter was talking, so trying some stuff out, trying to pay attention to this, make sure that things. But we got the Master Yoda. Gotta kind of mess around with it. Strangely, even though he looks kind of in the look of Dave when he on Dagobah, he looks quite a bit younger, even than he was in the prequels. So, super young Yoda. And last, but I kind of think not really least, we have Ayla Secura, who was yet another one of the Jedi in the prequels. And I'm going to assume the Clone Wars animated series, a Twi'lek Jedi, blue-skinned Twi'lek. Pull her out of the box so you can get a little bit better view. Because as awesome as these are, the boxes provide a lot of reflection in that. She is. I've always been a big fan of the Twi'leks character design. So that's what we got in the box. As the idea goes, what's in the box? Well, Twi'lek. And Obi-Wan. And Yoda. Um, so like I was saying earlier, next up in the Smuggler's Bounty, we have The Last Jedi as our theme. But when it comes to the next unboxing we got, next one should be, if everything goes as I believe it is supposed to be, it's going to be the Haunted Forest in the Disney Treasures. That'll be probably the beginning of next month, beginning of October. As you can see, we know what at least one of the pops that's going to be there, which is the Dragon Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty. This one, even though it's not officially it's not officially closed, so you technically should be able to still order it. This one's sold out. Even though they haven't started shipping out, it's sold out. If you didn't get it, you ain't getting it. And as with all the Disney Treasure ones, I am being graciously allowed to box those by my mother subscription to that. Then next up of my boxes, the ones that are actually mine, is Thor Ragnarok in the Marvel Collector Core. And also maybe in the interim, because tomorrow morning, Funko is having their first Collector Core exclusive that is not a part of one of their boxes. It is a completely separate exclusive. It's not part of a specialty box or anything like that. It is going to be a pop that is Collector Core exclusive. But it is only, but just because you subscribe to the Collector Core does not necessarily mean getting it. You actually had to have been a subscriber for first appearance Avengers box, which you can check if you're watching on YouTube or checking me out on Twitch. You can go to my YouTube channel and check out unboxing them. I don't know what it is. You'll find out soon. That's really all there is to it. Most of when it comes to Star Wars stuff, next stuff that I can think of that we've got coming up is New York Comic Con, which is not next weekend, but the weekend after. There are quite a few of those. Check those out. You can Funko's blog and announced as exclusives for New York Comic Con, and usually most of those they have a shared exclusivity, so it'll be available from not just New York Comic Con, but you'll be able to somewhere locally if you can't make it out to the coast for New York Comic Con. That I think is about it. Thanks for joining me. I am gonna try and later on this week, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna try and do some more of my Danganronpa playthrough. Try and get through a little bit more of that since the third game releases on Tuesday, and I will definitely not be getting through the first and second game. Third game. My intention is that I'm going to be playing through the Danganronpa series as actual thing on the channel for a little while. For those of you who are, of course, watching after the fact on, just follow and catch me when I do unboxings live and when I do bad voice acting for the Danganronpa series. I do horrible voice acting of all of the non-professionally voiced. I'm currently going through Danganronpa, which Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Then I'll be going going on to Goodbye Despair, Danganronpa 2, and Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, and then finally. So we'll give a shot with those. I'll be playing through those and broadcasting directly from PlayStation 4. Sorry about those streams not being necessarily the most professional pile of nonsense, but they're there and they're enjoyable. At least I think they are. What else do we have coming up? That's about it. I am within the near future going to be going out of town again. And I may or may not do some IRL, some brief IRL streams from. Shall see what happens with. Recently did a redo of my display pops, so if you're, I don't know what's going on with the mic. It should be just fine. I'm mainly looking at OBS and trying to make sure that I'm getting enough meat. Let me crank it up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Testing, 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 testing. It might be because I'm trying to not be completely ridiculously loud right now. And I might be a little farther away from my microphone in my computer than I usually am. So, I just need to talk a little bit louder. I apologize. It's not the mic, it's me. Yep. Yoda. From Fox. But yeah. So we'll see what we can see when I come back. We'll get through all that stuff. Thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're new here and you're watching on Twitch, please feel free to hit that follow button. Y'all know what every streamer here on Twitch tells you. I do that. Do that. Give you kind of an idea what you're looking at. Again, I apologize if you're watching this on YouTube and think it's crazy, but yeah. So, I hope to see you again soon. And I'm going to try and speak up a little bit more going forward. Yeah. So, please take care. Have a good evening. See you soon. Hey. Bye-bye.